All right, y'all. I have not been recording because I've been feeling pretty beat up dealing with the side effects of chemo. But your girl is back. We can go through those side effects because they was rough. And my first instinct is not, pick up my phone to record something, to maybe try to get y'all to see those times. That's not my first reaction. My first reaction is, God, come on. You gotta help your girl. Cause I'm trying. I'm real life trying. So, maybe a few weeks ago, I met with the oncologist before my second to last chemo treatments. I met with the oncologist. And we were talking, and he was just like, I know you're beat up. I know you feel beat up. Yeah, sir, I do. I had lost 20 pounds. I wasn't really eating. I didn't have an appetite. My taste buds was trash. Like, I had none. I really had no energy. I mustered up as much as I could to make sure my kid got to do what he needed to do and wanted to do. I just was not, they say sometimes like people start getting better with chemo, like as far as the side effects as they go. Me was reverse, basically Benjamin Buttoning over here, okay? Like, it was backwards. I was not getting better with my side effects. They were, to me, getting worse, with the throw up and all that kind of stuff. And then on that fourth chemo treatment, I didn't get the gloves for my cryotherapy. So cryotherapy, they would give you like the gloves that were like pretty much frozen gloves and frozen things, socks for your feet, and I didn't get that. So the neuropathy was just like wild for me. Hold on. So the neuropathy was, and I might even pronounce that wrong, but it was wild for me. So what that basically means is like my hands and my feet would pretty much feel like they were numb and like tingling, and it would hurt. So I was dealing with that as well, trying to get some sense or some form of like normalcy or something. It was rough, man. So, that's what I've been going through, of just really trying to have some sort of energy to do something, like just to feel better. I mean, I wasn't getting up. I was barely getting up, barely moving, barely, you know what I mean? Like barely moving, barely getting up. So that's what's really been going on. Like, me just being like, bro, I'm just trying to make it right now. Like, road to remission right now. Road to being a survivor. I am trying to make it. And I was not trying to pick up this phone. Like, not trying to pick it up like to be defiant or anything like that, but just more so of like, bro, my first instinct is not to pick up this phone. I am just really trying to make it to the next part. Really trying to hold on to make it to this next part. So, talking to the oncologist, he checks me out and, says that he can't even really feel the mass any longer. So that was praises to God for sure. I checked to see if I can feel the mass, but it's also like a phantom hurt. Like, how you have like a phantom limb or something like that. Like, you feel like something is still there when it's not. And that's kind of how I feel. Like, it still sometimes hurts, but I can't feel anything. But I still just like be checking, like, like making sure nothing came back. So talking to the oncologist, he really couldn't feel anything anymore. So that was good. So he said that we were going to go to like a different type of, we wouldn't be doing as much potency, I guess, on the chemo treatments is the best way I can try to put that. So the 5th chemo session, we didn't go as strong, I guess, basically. And I did a lot better. I did a lot better. I was able to eat more. I had some more energy. Okay, get out and please make sure you brush your teeth. The side effects definitely had lessened. And that was a gift from God. Because let me tell you what, chemo, realizing like chemo or having breast cancer is not just like, oh, boom, you have breast cancer, hit the chemo, go. Like, no, it's hit the chemo, but then you have the side effects for chemo, okay? You have the medicine that you still have to take. I get a shot called Lupron, and then also I take a pill as well that basically, sends me into menopause. So, I'm hot flashing every day, all day. When I sleep, I get hot flashes. In the middle of the night, I get hot flashes. Taking my kid to school, in church, wherever I'm at, I'll probably get a goddamn hot flash. So I keep a fan with me to help your girl out. So, you're dealing with all that. So all the physical components to something, and then get like the mental, like, god dang, bro. Like, I can't believe, like, I have breast cancer. I can't even believe I got to say that crap. Like, dang. And, my dad passed away during this time as well. So, you're trying to keep it together mentally, dealing with life. And then we go, because I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, the Holy Spirit. You start dealing with then that spiritual component of what you're going through. So dealing with all three components is a lot. So, okay, you have that part. And then also too, when it comes to, chemo, for me, they give you, and I don't have the little thing with me, but they give you this little, I guess it kind of looks similar to this, but a little bit bigger, and it has medicine in it that they stick this on you. It has the needle on it. They stick it on you, and in a certain amount of hours after chemo, it injects you to make your to help your white blood cells count, like produce quickly. And so with that means that it's like making your bones produce the white blood cells, so your bones are hurting and your bones are aching now. So all right, let's run down a little bit of list. Maybe I might forget some of the stuff and I might write it down so that I won't forget, but okay, let's go through this. So you got your throw up, you got your diarrhea, you have your bones are aching now, your fatigue, the neuropathy, you didn't cut off your hair, that is what it is, whatever. You have, for me, I'm a single mom, so I have my kids still wanting to play, has to do stuff, still in activities that, we have to get prepared for. He still has to bathe, he still needs to do his homework, There's that component of it, and so that was physical. Mentally, again, you're just trying to be there. Like, you're just trying to be present. And all you really are, to me, all I was really kind of like focusing on and thinking about was, bro, I'm just trying to make it. Like, I am legitly just trying to make it. So the physical aspect of things, and also, like, I'm a go person. So to be like stationary has been because I'm not typically a stationary person. So that, and if I am stationary, it's because I chose to be stationary, not I'm being forced to be stationary. And then we go to the spiritual aspect, because I do believe that things happen in the supernatural and then boom, you see it in the natural. And there, I'll speak on that. I feel like more, but maybe not in this video, but I will get on that. So, life was just lifing, okay? And has been lifing. My nails turned black. Not the whole nail, but just like midway through the nail turned black. I asked him, I said, my good man, can I at least get a pedicure? Son, please. But he did explain, you know, not to get your nail beds cut, or like, you know how they clean out your nail beds and stuff like that. Like, don't do anything like that to try to avoid infection. So, all right. So I didn't get my actual nails done. I just got a pedicure because just, you know, trying to do something, you know what I mean? But the last chemo session was a lot better. I mean, I was still tired, but it was not as harsh. That recovery for me was not as harsh as it has been. And I mean, I'm just grateful for that. So this is the night before my last chemo treatment. Then I still have surgery, and then I have radiation. I'm excited. Like, we done made it. Mama, we made it, you know? Like, I'm excited for this to be my last chemo treatment. Like, I'm ecstatic. I get to ring the bell. I'm just really ecstatic, and my best friend, I'm sure will film, so, you know, I'll be able to post it and everybody can come. But I'm excited. Like, excited that we're moving past a phase. Like, phase 1 was chemo, and we're moving past this phase 1 and getting into phase 2 of surgery. I meet with the surgeon coming up as well, and we'll start talking about a mastectomy or a lumpectomy, and seeing which way we go then. You know, I've been asked, like, do I have a preference? And I really don't. Like, if he says, you know, Jen, obviously he calls me Jennifer, but, you know, we think that doing the mastectomy would be better, and that's where they take everything out, and then I would have reconstructive surgery, or, you know, the lumpectomy is just like they go in and just pull out take out the lump, and then that's it. So, you know, it's just dependent on what me and the surgeon talk about, you know, where, if any of the mass is still left, where it's left at, would it cause any deformity and stuff like that. It don't matter to me either way. I'm fine with it. If I get a mastectomy, your girl's getting new boobs. And if not, then, you know, lumpectomy, and I'm cool because I'm fine with what I got. So yeah, it's been a lot of different emotions dealing with all of this, though. Again, you know, if you are experiencing the side effects of chemo, like, know it's okay to not have the words to say. And, you know, my best friend, she really started to understand, like, oh, your girl don't really feel good. Because, you know, if I'm talking to you, I like to engage. Like, I'll ask you questions. You know, I'll actually have an answer to things. But when I don't feel good, or when I was not feeling well, I was barely giving, like, hey, what's up? Just silence, really. And the person I'm talking to is going to have to keep up a conversation with themselves, because I was not able to just fully keep up long conversations. I was not feeling it. I really probably wasn't even asking how you doing, because I didn't want to hear the answer right there. Not that I didn't want to hear the answer, but I just didn't. Like, I'm going to say, how you doing? And you're going to tell me how you doing, but I'm not going to ask a follow-up question because I don't feel good. How I'm doing? Like, God dang. But, now I'm able to keep up a conversation, but just trying to paint a picture of how low I felt, and not low, like, just basically, I guess, how low I felt. Trying to manage the side effects of chemo. And again, not just the physical side effects, but we do physical, there's that mental part, and then there's that spiritual part. You know, trying to manage all three of those was rough. You know, I posted on my Facebook, because I really felt this, and I said this before I had even saw the gentleman do a little video on it, but there were definitely times where I needed to have people praying on my behalf, because I couldn't do it for myself at some points, because that's just how bad I was feeling. Just, you know, sometimes I couldn't get it out. Sometimes I couldn't even get thoughts out. I just was like, bro, I'm really trying. So it's important to have people praying for you in your corner, praying on your behalf when you might not be able to do it. He gave it as, and I don't know the gentleman's name, but, you know, he gave it as, you know, like, while you're reloading, somebody is covering you. Somebody got your back while you're reloading. And that's legitimately how I see this. There are some times where I am reloading, and people have had to cover me and watch my back while I was reloading. And I do the same for them and for, you know, everyone that I can anyways. So yeah, that is what's been going on. And so I'll be, you know, doing the night before my last chemo. I'll try to do like, I get ready like let's go to chemo, last chemo, woohoo. And we'll go, we'll try to go from there and see what's happening. So thank y'all again I ain't never thanked y'all. Thank y'all for coming on this journey with me. For those who are experiencing breast cancer of any sort and want prayer or have questions, who might be just starting out on their process, watch a video if need be, or ask a question, and I'll answer as best as I can, and definitely pray for you and pray with you. It is one of those things that sometimes people don't understand. They try, but you know, if you have never experienced before, sometimes it's hard to really understand like what that person is fully going through. But the support is appreciated and necessary. So I appreciate that. So yeah, thank you for coming on this journey. We'll keep going because we're not done. The road to remission is here. The road to recovery, the road to the healed one. What's up? That's me. We on this journey. So buckle up and stay tuned.